Everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jamal, the credit protector. I help small business owners get access to capital without running into denial after denial, specializing in turning no's into yeses. Today, we're going to be talking about exactly the blueprint on how to build out your business credit in 2025. Business credit is vital because it can help you navigate while your personal credit may be in reconstruction or while your personal credit may be in the garden after a series of successful applications. So let's get started. All right, so this is Business Credit 2025, the no BS roadmap to obtaining a Paydex 80 score in 90 days. Presented by me, the credit protector. So, we're going to be covering a couple of things today. One, why business credit is important, business credit myths, your business formation, business credit bureaus, and then several accounts that you can use to build your business credit, including Credit Strong, NAV Prime, the Creative CEO, eCredible, and the 7-Eleven fleet cards. So, there's been a lot of talk online. I see it often in different advertisements, and it's presented as if business credit is somehow a replacement for having good personal credit. Or if you don't have any personal credit, you can just turn around and magically show up with business credit, and the banks will still give you money. In reality, it's not exactly like that. These are the most common myths that I see and that many people have about business credit. First, there's this myth that no money is required. Contrary to what anyone believes or what the internet says, business credit is based on a business's ability to pay and repay its debts. The only way we could do that is to make our payments on time and to show cash flow. It absolutely costs money to build your business credit. When you're starting off, it can cost anywhere between, most people can expect to spend around $1,000 to $1,200 every month to build out their business credit. Some believe another myth that's floating around, business credit completely eliminates personal credit. Truth is, business credit and personal credit work hand in hand. Most lenders, banks, credit unions, CDFIs require a personal guarantee until your business is generating over $2 million in annual revenue. The last misconception that I've heard and many people who aren't familiar with the space believe is that business credit is liquid. Even though a Paydex score is vital to getting access to physical goods and services through your vendors, a Paydex score typically is not even looked at when you're going for a bank loan. So if you're looking to get access to immediate capital, such as a bank loan or a business line of credit, or in some cases, a business credit card, no one is looking at the Paydex score. So with that being said, I mean, what's the big cuff and puff about it? Why do so many people spend thousands of dollars and years to try and build up the business credit? What's the point based off of what we just covered? Well, you always want to be able to separate yourself from your business. Building out a credit profile that's independent of your personal profile allows you to do that. Contrary to popular belief, it is faster to build business credit than it is to build personal credit. Take this for example. Based on FICO employees and FICO representatives, in order, it takes about 180 days or 6 months to build a FICO score. You have to have at least one account reporting on your personal credit for 6 straight months in order to generate a FICO score. Also, think about this: to get perfect credit, meaning 800 or above, the average person with the 800 FICO has had their credit for at least 15 years. Now, compare that to business credit, to where you can go from zero to hero in literally 90 days. In some instances, 120 days. That's a hell of a lot shorter than 180 days or 15 years. Having both personal credit and business credit allows you to fund both of them separately or simultaneously. Another great reason to have business credit and to build your business credit profile is because as you apply for different products like auto loans or mortgages, it keeps that debt off of your personal credit. Business credit, also having good business credit, also allows you to get higher limits. Generally speaking, you can get anywhere from 3 to 10x limits that you see on your personal. So, for example, if you have access to about $100,000 in personal credit, that can translate to a minimum of $300,000 in business funding when you do it right. Another great reason to build out your business credit is for SBA lending. SBA loans look at both your personal credit profile and your business credit profile. They look at your FICO small business credit score. The last reason we want to build out business credit is for more asset protection. It's not enough just to have an LLC. That is the first layer, the first step. Along with having an LLC, when you're able to take out loans and acquire assets under your business name, all of those assets are separated from you as the individual. If something happens to that business, all of those assets are staying with that business. No one has to come and find you or look for your personal assets or your personal bank account. It's a perfect way to layer up and continue to keep your personal assets protected. Now we know why we want business credit. Once it's built out, what can we get? You can really get just about whatever you want with a fully built out business credit profile. You can purchase cars, homes, you can get services from vendors on business credit. You can buy inventory, right? You can get supplies, you can get boats, and even purchase real estate using business credit. Now, we here, before we get into what accounts you need in order to open up these different business credit profiles, we got to start with the basics. You have to make sure that your business is properly formed and your business formation is done correctly. So we're going to run through this pretty quick because we already went through this before on previous videos on the channel. You can absolutely check those out. You want to make sure you get your name and entity for your business. Decide what kind of business entity you want to form, whether it's an LLC, a C Corp, a S Corp, or general partnership. When you figure that out, definitely give it a name. You may want to work with an attorney who can do all of the research to make sure there are no copyright infringements, or to make sure that the name isn't already taken within your state or the jurisdiction that you want to do business in. You may want to work with a tax professional to determine what the best entity type is for your exact company, because each one is going to have its own pros and cons. You want to make sure you have an address and a phone number. People and lenders need to be able to find your business. Because of this, you got to choose a location and a phone number so everyone can locate you and call you if necessary. Couple of pro tips: avoid PO boxes, avoid using a UPS store as your business address, and avoid using your home address for your business. Then you want to make sure you have the right people. Each state is going to require you to have a registered agent. The registered agent could be you or a family member, but I really recommend you just hire a company to handle this responsibility for you. You can also appoint people to become board members of your organization if you have a corporation, or a managing member if you have a LLC. Once you have all of that done, now you can go and register for your EIN letter and register to get your articles of organization from your state. Now we're getting into building up the business profile. These are some of the key components that you're going to need to start getting approved for actual business credit and business accounts, right? Because all of these things, lenders, other vendors are going to be looking at to determine whether or not your business is legit. If any of these things if any of these things are actually missing, it can absolutely cause you to get denied. So, online presence. You want to be able to be searchable on the internet 100%. I'm worried, we're in a position now where people are making millions or at least hundreds of thousands of dollars just off of a social media page. It's vitally important that people can find you online. Online presence is in some cases just as or even more important than having a physical real world presence. So make sure you're on listyourself.net. That puts you into all of the white pages in the 411. You're going to build out your social media platforms. I recommend starting with just one or two social medias at a time. Make sure you have your Google profile so people can find you on Google, your Yelp profile, your Yahoo profile, all of those like business search engines online. Build out your website and work with a company that can help you build out your SEO, search engine optimization, so that your business can be findable and people can run into your business as they're browsing and searching everything up on the internet. You're also going to want to go to Dun and Bradstreet and get your DUNS number. This number is 100% free. You don't need to sign up for any of the expensive, crazy services that Dun and Bradstreet are offering to you. Right? You don't need to pay $1,200 for it. You don't need to pay $300 for it. You don't need to pay anything. It's free, and you get it within 30 days once you submit all of your information about your business. For those that are in the community, I already have the link posted in the community. So you just click that to grab your DUNS number. You want to set up your business bank account. Right? You definitely want to make sure you set up your business bank account. You are not going to be considered a legit business. You're not going to get access to larger limits and larger business loans, or even business lines of credit, or even vendor credit for that matter, if you don't have a business bank account. So you want to set up your business bank account. You can use any bank of your choosing, whether it's a physical bank or online bank that offers business checking accounts. Also, make sure you set up a merchant account. Your merchant account is going to be one of the key components to your business, because your merchant account is what allows you to accept payments. It allows you to set up invoices. It allows you to set up payment plans. It allows you to set to accept debit cards and credit cards. You I highly recommend that you even create and open up merchant accounts with for every business bank account. Every time you walk in, you set an account with a bank, go ahead and set up a merchant account with that bank. This shows the bank that you're serious about doing business with them. And it can help you qualify for more streamlined products in the future because now they'll be able to see all of the funds flowing directly into their bank and they're making a little bit of money off of each transaction, right? The banks are in business to do business with other businesses. So if you give them a little bit of money, they'll give you a lot of money. And you want to have your paperwork together. Paperwork includes operating agreements, your business plan, and all the various licenses and certificates you may need to be legitimate in your jurisdiction and within your industry. So now your business is fully set up, right? You got everything taken care of. Where do we start? How do we start building business? Credit. It gets confusing because many small business owners, we get into it, we got a dollar and a dream. We know that we want to make money. We know we need to make money, but we may not be aware of all the different aspects or even that these business credit agencies even exist, right? So there are four major business credit reporting agencies in the United States. We're going to go through the top four. So the first one is Dun and Bradstreet. Let me see here. So first we have Dun and Bradstreet. Dun and Bradstreet is the largest and the oldest credit reporting agency in the world. Any and every company, corporation, nonprofit, organization that does business to business transactions has a Dun and Bradstreet number. That's including the United States, which is a corporation. Even the Roman Church, the Vatican, has a Duns number. Okay. This is one of the cornerstones of being able to get access to business credit and start building up those different type of vendor accounts. You can also come here. This is where you'll get your Duns number. Next, we got Experian on the business side. So for about $200 a year, something like that, you'll be able to come to Experian Business and grab your full and complete business credit report on Experian. This is important. I recommend everyone set up this subscription. It's a one-time fee for the whole year because once you start going for larger lines of credit and even bank loans, many banks end up checking and looking at your Experian business credit. A key thing to know about business credit is not protected the way personal credit is. You don't need permissible purpose to check business credit. Anyone can actually just go to Dun and Bradstreet or any other business credit reporting agency, pay a fee, and pull your business credit. Okay, nothing is hidden on the business side. Then we have Equifax Small Business. A lot of credit unions end up checking Equifax business credit if they check business credit at all. Not every bank is going to check any of your business credit, but I know that Citizens Bank does look at both your personal and your business. We also know that SBA looks at both your personal and your business credit. And last, we have the SBQC. which is the Small Business Financial Exchange. What is this? Hold on. Hmm. Why is this not? Oh, it broke. Ah, I don't know. I don't know, my boy. We'll try to do it this way. All right, cool. So the last one we have is the Small Business Financial Exchange. So SBFE isn't exactly a data reporting. Well, they're not exactly a credit reporting agency. They act more like a data warehouse. So banks and other credit reporting agencies send all of their information to the SBFE, and then other companies can access the information from the SBFE. So down here, it even tells you they've been around for about 20 years and they have over 140 members. These members include different vendors, they include different lenders, banks, credit unions, right? A lot of different organizations, including the top 10 commercial banks in the United States. And we have here, you see some of their partners. Who were we just talking about? Dun and Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, and LexisNexis. If you guys go to my channel, you should already know about LexisNexis because I did an entire walkthrough on how to freeze and opt out of your LexisNexis. Let me go back. All right. Let me see. Everyone can see what I'm seeing. Hold on. Let me make sure everyone can see what I'm seeing out this joint. Boom. Cool. All right. So if there are only four major credit reporting agencies, what makes business credit so hard to build? The first thing is that business credit is built out in tiers. It has to be done in the right order, in the right format. Because it's built out in tiers, if your business credit is at tier 1, you won't be able to unlock tier 4. It's very similar to if you ever played one of those, you played a video game where in order to reach certain levels or do certain missions, you had to reach a certain level. Your character had to reach a certain level. Your business credit is the same exact way. Each tier requires you to have a certain number of accounts to unlock the next tier, right? Some accounts with business credit, you may only need to have 5 trade lines reporting, whereas other accounts, before you can get access to them, you need to have 10 trade lines reporting, right? At tier 4, you typically are going to want to have at least 18 trade lines reporting on your business. So you have to know what lenders are going to report, what lenders don't report, and to which of the four major business credit reporting agencies are they reporting to. This has to be done step by step in the right order at the right time. The other part is number 2 that I alluded to earlier. Not all vendors and lenders even report to your business credit. Business credit isn't regulated like personal credit. It's totally up to the vendors and lenders to decide who and when they want to report. That's assuming that they report at all. Many small business owners become frustrated after realizing that the bills they've been paying for the past 5 years or longer haven't done anything to build out their business credit or to make their business look any more fundable. So we got the foundations. Let's start building. So we're going to go through these 5 trade lines that you can start adding today. Let me do this. Boom. First is Credit Strong. So if you're familiar with credit rebuilding, the personal credit side, you know that Credit Strong is very well known on the personal side. They help you build your credit there. What most people don't know, they also help you build up your business credit. They have a few different options. When you're building out your business credit, you want to have something called comparable credit, very similar to the personal side. With comparable credit, what this shows is when you get larger lines of credit, it helps other banks feel comfortable giving you more money. So with Credit Strong, you can get access to a 5,000 to 50,000 trade line reporting directly to your business credit. One of the great things about this is that it reports as a financial trade line on your business credit, regardless of the business credit reporting agency. You have 2 types of trade lines. You have financial trade lines, which is basically liquid capital from a bank or direct lender, and you have vendor credit. Vendor credit is more so a business to business, right? And I'll show you, we're going to show a couple of examples of some vendors and the type of vendor credit they may offer. With Credit Strong, they have 2 options. You can break it up into either 25 monthly payments or 50 monthly payments. Now, there's no interest, right? So this actually acts more like a savings account for your business, to where for 25 or 50 months, you're going to pay into the account and Credit Strong is going to report the trade line on your business. At the end, the trade line remains, and all the money, not all, but a good portion of the money that you paid is actually going to be released and given back to you. So there is a one-time fee, setup fee that you need to pay. Then there's a monthly payment, and then there's the amount of credit or the trade line that you want reported. This is a 25-month schedule. You have 200 to 2,000. Now, if you want to cut the payment in half, then you can stretch it out to 50 months. It's a longer term, but this may be more manageable depending on what your budget may be. Right? For $100 a month, you'll get a $5,000 trade line on your business, or for $1,000 a month, you'll get a $50,000 trade line reporting to your business. Again, at the end, the money that you pay into your Credit Strong business account is actually going to be given back to you. Next, we have Nav Prime. So if you're not familiar with nav.com is essentially it's like the Credit Karma, but for business. You can sign up for a free account. They'll give you free business credit monitoring. You'll be able to see your DUNS number or Dun& Bradstreet Paydex score. You'll be able to see your Experian and Teller score, and you'll be able to see your Equifax risk factor score. That's great. But when we're looking for get to the next level, we're going to have to kick out a little bit of money. So nav.com has their Prime product. With Prime, you'll get 2 trade lines reporting to your business credit. One will show the subscription of Nav Prime itself, and it'll actually unlock an additional benefit when you go to nav.com. When you have Nav Prime, you'll also be able to see your small business FICO score. This is perfect, especially when you're looking to apply for SBA lending in the future. Along with it showing up as a trade line for the Nav Prime product directly, you'll also get the Nav Prime card, which is going to show up on your business credit as another financial trade line. All right. So it's going to show up as both a vendor credit account and a financial trade line on your business credit report. This is great because it's showing that you're able to manage 2 different types of credit. Just like on the personal side, you have credit mix. On the business side, you also want to be able to show a mix of different type of credit. Also, with the Nav Prime card, it'll show a trade line reporting all the way up to, I believe, $30,000, which is going to help you qualify for even larger loans in the future. Because remember, we're talking about building out comparable credit. I'm just going to have to show y'all the whole little situation. Next up, we have Creative CEO. With the Creative CEO, what I like about them is that they offer net 30 terms, and it's not a bunch of crap that I don't want or don't need. I don't have to come on here and buy gloves or industrial cleaning products or mops or buckets or some random crap like that. Typically, that's what you get when you go to like Granger, Uline, Quill. That's cool and all, but I don't need any of that shit. Another great thing that I like is that you're actually able to get services on net 30 terms. It's not just about the product. You can actually come here and get things like web design. You can get website packages, SEO packages, even graphic designs. You can get them to make your own merch on here, and you'll have 30 days to pay them. It's very simple. All you would need to qualify for the Creative CEO is everything that we just went through. Your business needs to be formed properly. Your name and address needs to be spot on and match everywhere. You also want to have your business checking account already set up. Build out the foundation. It makes it that much easier. Okay. Now, the Creative CEO, they do report to Dun and Bradstreet. I also have heard that they report to Experian Business as well. They will check your Dun and Bradstreet before they make a firm offer on the net 30 terms. You're not familiar with net 30s. How net 30s works is when you're submitted the invoice, you have 30 days to pay it. The longer you take to pay the invoice, the lower your business credit score goes. So the key really is as soon as you get the invoice, pay it. That's going to give you a higher paydex score. The longer you take to pay the invoice, the lower your score gets. It's the opposite or the inverse of the personal side. If you really want to max out your business credit, pay the invoice before they even send it to you. One last thing, the Creative CEO shows up as vendor credit on your it shows up as business. It shows up as vendor credit on your business credit. I got tongue tied with that one. Next up, we got Incredible. So Incredible is pretty cool because for $20 a month, you can build up your Dun and Bradstreet, your Equifax, and your Experian score. The way it works is when you pay the $20 a month, eCredible itself is going to start reporting to all three of these business credit agencies, and you'll have the option to start submitting other bills that typically weren't reporting, and you can submit those bills and have those bills report to your business Equifax credit report. So, for instance, if you currently have utilities under your business name, rent, a mortgage, a lease, um, your internet, your cell phone, your water, electricity, those type of bills, you can submit those to eCredible, and eCredible will go through a verification process and then actually put those trade lines onto your Equifax business report. It is a absolutely great way to build up your Equifax business risk factor score. Last up, we got 7-Eleven, right? So 7-Eleven has multiple cards offered by multiple companies. So 7-Eleven's fleet card situation can get kind of confusing. Depending on which version of the fleet card you go for, they may do a personal guarantee, meaning they may require a credit check. Now, to get around that, you can go to compare 7-Eleven cards, and you want to find their commercial credit card. Let me see if they have it on this one. All right, this is just for, you got your business fleet and your business universal, right? The business fleet is going to be offered by Fleet Core and Corpay. They also have a commercial credit card that's offered by Fleet Core and Corpay. Or you have the universal business card, which is offered by WEX. And the WEX, to my knowledge, the last I've seen is that they do require a PG, personal guarantee. But if you're a larger company and you're going for their commercial fleet card, there's no PG for the commercial fleet card. Okay. These, to my knowledge, report to Dun and Bradstreet. I've also heard and seen that sometimes they report to Experian, sometimes they report to Equifax. Remember, it's the Wild West. There's no guarantee that each line of credit is going to report to all three or even multiple business credit reporting agencies at the same time. Sometimes they don't even report succinctly. They may report to Dun and Bradstreet for the first month, and then the third month you see that it also starts reporting to Experian, or it may also start reporting to Equifax, right? There are hundreds of actual accounts that you can use to build up your credit. Right, you want to have at least 18 so you can confidently apply for your next car solely using your business credit, to where they're not running your personal, they're not even checking financials because of the strength of your business credit. You're able to purchase, even purchase in some instances and deals, real estate or other business with the strength of your with the strength of your business credit. Right? So there's actually a full list of all the available business accounts and ways you can build up your business credit by grabbing the business credit blueprint. It's over 123 pages. It lists all of the business credit vendors, and it also includes their exact requirements and the phone numbers to get in contact with them so that you can start building your business credit today. You can click the link. It's crackthescore.com/business credit. You can type that in, or you can click the link in the show notes once this reposts to YouTube. Right. My name is Jamal, the credit protector. You have just seen how to build out your business credit in 2025. If you have any comments, make sure to leave a like, a comment, a question in the comments below once this loads. And I'll see y'all in the other